EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State at Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback. Now ETN to start the drive.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Next receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
ETN once more. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
That's good. Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Check mash, check mash.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The Jaguars at 6 and 2 to start play. They come in off a loss last time out, but overall they've been playing pretty well. 6 wins and 8 prior to that defeat.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense, because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses and big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. To throw, Huntley. Travis Etienne with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Barkley. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. You look at this Jaguar defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 22 and a first down.
And the Bears first down.
Ready.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Ready?
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Herbert.
And shedding through the tackle. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
And that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here's Barkley. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
On the check.
2nd down and 8.
Go.
Here's Huntley.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
3rd down. Here's Huntley now. That is caught. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down.
And comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd down throw from Huntley. He'll get this off to ETN.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Lighting 18. Ready.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Come on, set! Cougar 19!
Huntley to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
60 vices, 60 vices.
They're going for it. Huntley. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Etienne is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Now McManus for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Barkley.
He'll hit Mostert again here.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And an official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Yellow. Smack, red. Pause, red. Set.
Back to throw. Barkley. Man open, here is Jones. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
62 blaster. Strike. Check, strike. Check.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Sick.
And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A big mistake last time they were on the field. Had a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Hey, green. Ready.
Looking to throw. Barkley.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Green jack.
Throwing on first down. Barkley.
He'll get that underneath to Herbert.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Slide through. Ready.
From the gun on third down. Barkley.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On the return is Jones. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60. Ready, ready.
Another toe for Etienne.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen. And I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people say, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Let's go now.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Looking to throw here, Huntley. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead.
McManus's point after is good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Barkley.
Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
On the double.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Blue strike. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Hey, blue, red, yellow, red, cycle. 6, mega. 10.
They'll look to throw again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know, tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And this is caught. It's gone. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before break. Huntley, he's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Left side, got Jones.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
A gain of 7. First down, Bears.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barkley.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Folisani and American. And the Jaguars are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
60 Maverick. Trap 50, trap 60. Go.
Huntley looks to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready, set. Gravity Lions. Ready.
They go play action with Huntley.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. DeMarcus Walker. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Huntley's throw into the hands of Kirk.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw, Huntley.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, Bigsby.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Etienne on the toss right.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
4. And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Off the option, here's Etienne.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Travis Etienne with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their advantage.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move and get 2 more possessions.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
Ready.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. Able to slither by. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That good for 19 and a first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chicago.
Now Barkley. Jaguar pressure on a Jaguar sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
2nd down.
Fight.
Another try after the first down sack. Barkley. That is caught by Herbert. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pressure comes and down he goes. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Jones on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... Second down and 6 now. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Huntley. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Ready. Check White.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Here's Barkley.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
Call it a gain of a yard. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one out. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Let's go now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
19 Tiger.
On 3rd down, here's ETN. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This will be from 49 yards out.
A 49-yard attempt.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and the lead will stay put at 17. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Throwing to start the drive. Barkley, flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Barkley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Ready, set.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4.
Ready.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
5-6. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover him.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he ends up getting pretty decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. But with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
On 1st and 10.
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Barkley.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Chicago.
Waste of time. Ready, ready. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Barkley sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Got it.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready. Set.
Barkley.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense.
Here's Barkley.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Second down and goal. Barkley. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Down.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Here we go.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
Here, he's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That's caught on the left side by Kirk.
He's got some room to operate.
Pitch and catch there good for 13. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Ready.
ETN up the middle.
Able to fight through one tackle.
Well, he will have a Jaguars 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.